Hello, hello! Perfidious Pete here, still basking in the afterglow of having dethroned a queen in XCOM, War of the Chosen. Let them eat bullets. That's my motto. And you know what? Come to think of it, Marie Antoinette, you know, you probably would have lived a hell of a lot longer if let them eat bullets had also been your motto. Sure, let them eat cake. It sounds dramatic and whatnot, and probably you never said it. It was probably just the fiction created of a writer at the time. But your theory of feeding them enough cake might be effective. If you feed somebody enough cake, eventually they will die. I mean, heart disease or diabetes will get them if nothing else. But that's a long con, Marie Antoinette. That's the long con. Sitting around feeding your enemies cake while waiting for them to die really sort of just gives them more time to plot your doom. And also cake. Free cake. Feed them a few bullets, though, like we did to the old Berserker Queen here. Yeah, much safer bet. I mean, you could ask your old friend Madame Berserker, but you can't, because we fed her bullets and now she's dead. Also, you may notice our research changed. I started queuing up the next, to play the next episode, and the game crashed. So I was forced to revert back to the last point on our mission, and when I re-kicked the mission, it changed our weapon. We got an inspiration for improved beam weapons, and I said, thank you. So, you know, it wasted a little bit of my time because I hate it when the game crashes because then I'm forced to abandon footage. But this is part of the reasons why I don't usually play on Iron Man. Game crashed. We got a little bit of benefit out of this one in that we got improved beam weapons. That'll be helpful. We'll go back to alien encryption as soon as we can. But Berserker Queen, she's dead. We're going back to the mission. Marie Antoinette could take a lesson from me, Perfidious Pete.
While most of my involvement
Great.
in the chip
Feed your people bullets. Forget about it. Don't let them eat cake. Let them eat bullets. Sometimes, Marie Antoinette, when you're an absolute ruler, the best thing you can do is just embrace your totalitarian side.
The refuge of the insidious Templars. Do not assume that their aid will make any difference.
I don't know what you're talking about, Mr. Warlock. The next time we see you, we're just gonna throw bombs at your face and make you be dead. Or wait, are you the guy who's... You might be the guy who's immune to explosions now that I think about it. But back to embracing your totalitarian side. I mean, the peasants want to complain because they don't have enough bread to eat, and you'll be like, don't feed them cake, feed them bullets instead. Bullets are cheaper than bread. Also, think about it this way. For every single bullet you feed a peasant, not only is it cheaper than a loaf of bread, but also it's one less loaf of bread you need because that's one less hungry mouth to feed. And if the peasants are really starving, you can make them eat the bodies of the dead, too. So you've destroyed a potential rival, or at least a potential rebel. You've saved yourself the need for a loaf of bread. You've created, in theory, multiple loaves of, okay, not bread, but it could be a meatloaf, human meatloaf. You've created multiple loaves of meat for those starving peasants. One less mouth to feed, one less hungry mouth, more food to put in hungry mouths. Everybody wins, Marie Antoinette. You just gotta embrace the dictator. Also, that little diatribe right there is a good example of why I should never be put in charge of anything ever. Because look how quickly even the idea of totalitarian rule corrupted me. I went from, you know, maybe just kill your enemies instead of feeding them cake to, yeah, just destroy, like, crush any sort of hint of rebellion beneath your iron-shod boot at the earliest opportunity, leave no stone unturned kind of thing. It's just... You know, I guess it's true what they say. Absolute power corrupts absolutely. I would, you know, Grenadier is interesting. Left Behind, I think, is the mission. Was that not the dark event we wanted to thwart? Stiletto rounds we don't care about. Operation Godface. I have seen the face of God. Yeah, the face of God's great and all, but considering he's a myth, I'm gonna just make up whatever face I like. Bearded old guy? Sure, works for me. I'm gonna go get Major Audrey Durand and then subject her to some serious mental reconditioning, and we'll get ourselves yet another new trooper. I'm telling you, the roster's starting to get bloated with majors because they keep throwing all these free dudes at us. Mostly we just want to stop Left Behind Shadow Squad. All soldiers in the mission get a single charge of the conceal ability. Completely pointless for us, but okay. Would not at all be surprised here, by the way, if a Chosen did decide to show up on this mission. It's been a while since we've bombed Ball of Dirt back to the Stone Age. Let's bomb her back to the Stone Age here.
can get our people into place.
No, everybody's fired,
we should
though.
each have concealed positions to work with.
Is that a fact? We kind of have concealed positions to work with on every single mission, Bradford, because it's just sort of the way we roll. Let's see. Keanu Reeves, Kirsten Dunst seems fine. Our new guy, Jason J. Muse. Get it, Jay? It's a euphemism for a marijuana cigarette. We'll take him. Tommy Chong is tired, so let's grab old Matthew McConaughey. Do we have an untired bonded pair? Seth Rogen and Charlize Theron works for me. Make utility items available here. Make all of our weapons available. Armor available. Not that that really matters. All right, Keanu, which gun are you toting? So Keanu, as the Superior Scope, Superior Expanded Magazine. Right, Keanu is, and you know what? Keep those dragon rounds. We like those. Keanu is, he's a murdering man. He doesn't shoot for executions. He shoots for damage. We'll let Kirsten Dunst try and farm some executions here. So let's give you something with scope and a, you know, Superior Repeater, Superior Expanded Magazine. You can steal Miley Cyrus's gun. She won't mind Kirsten Dunst. Just don't get any Tobey Maguire on it, all right? Jason J. Muse, I guess we'll give you a scope and a Superior Repeater. All right. Seems to work. Superior Repeater, good solid chance for banish. Man, the red and gold color scheme on that gun looks really cool, man. Matthew McConaughey, I see, is still carrying his enormous penis rifle. You know what, Matty Mac? I think we'll just let you keep the big dick gun. Kirsten Dunst, let's give you some AP rounds. Non-zero chance we might bump into a few robots on this. You know what? Let's change that and go with blue screens. I'm comfortable with this. We in. Let's do this. I don't even remember what our mission was. Blow something up, kill someone, kidnap a dude. Some sort of terrorist act for sure. That's one thing we always know. We just want to see Jason Muse go sniggity sniggity snike, wolfy berserker style. Alright, lunchbox. First you take a run at LaFours with a sock full of quarters. Clock him on his headpiece and knock his ass out cold. Then I swing over the stage, knock out the pin, and biggity bam, the motherfucker is rubble. That's what we want to see. I think I may have conflated two of the plans from Mallrats on that one.
As we understand it, destroying that transmitter while it's still connected to their network would cause catastrophic outages across the region.
Rat Street, Cairo. Operation Potent Priest. Oh, that's the same thing the Catholic Church called their initiative to, you know, eradicate the pedophiliacs from the ranks. They also called it Operation Potent Priest. And you know what? It was just as poor a choice of words when the Catholic Church did it as it was when I made that joke. But I kid the Catholic Church. They touch a lot of little boys, though.
The squad is in position and concealed. With the environmental conditions.
All right, Keanu. Do we have a scout on this mission? Do we have anybody with target definition? Jason Muse, did we give you target definition? I don't remember if we did. Well, there's a whole lot of bad guys. So we have 4 turns to work with here, because I think this mission type, it doesn't matter whether we stay concealed or not. I believe on this mission type, the counter runs regardless of what we do. So we're going to need to try and get some people close enough to throw claymores here. We're going to have a tough time getting anybody close enough to hit that pod with a claymore. Seth Rogen maybe can get close enough. We do also have a remote. Oh, tell me those guys are standing next to something that goes boom. Nope. Just a car over there. We don't have enough arm to get it in there, though. We could have Seth Rogen move up, give him a bonus action with Charlize Theron. Do we have another bonded pair? Nope. Well, I mean, it was good in theory. So these guys may patrol, and we need to also be closing in on the objective. We could buy more time by shooting the little turn clock things, but I think our best bet here is let's just let's try and circumvent. We're gonna go around. I really don't want to give up our concealment.
I am on the move.
Atomic. Get up here and get ready to go, Atomic. Man, Jay's got some speed on him. Spent all that time hanging out with Kevin Smith. He's like, Sometimes, you know, when the lunch wagon rolls up, you really got to be quick on your feet to beat Kevin. The guy loves chili dogs. Let's see what these guys are going to do. They are patrolling, and they're patrolling in for what, for us, is actually a relatively positive direction. You guys get the hell out of here. We could dispatch 2 of our number to go over there and take them out. And you know what? The turn clock, actually the turn timer is not counting. Well then, that's an interesting... No, we're not going that way, though, because those civilians will rat us out.
I will reposition.
I'm not taking a hit from a bunch of stooly civilians. No, that's not going to happen. You guys are near a potentially explodable vehicle, though. Not quite close enough. Let's just continue about our day, shall we?
As you order, Commander.
We can always circle back for those guys later if we need to. It's fine. They're not going anywhere. Yana, we'll get you up here. Charlize, I want you to come. I'm actually a little leery of stepping on a civilian over here. No, should be clear.
Volk says I am to obey.
We wouldn't be able to occupy one of those tiles if we were in any danger of stepping on a civilian, so Charlize is in the clear, but we do have a patrol coming in. That does put us at risk of being pincered. I don't like the thought of potentially being pincered.
As you order, Commander.
Dobermans are, you know, they got powerful jaws. I don't want to be pincered. Doberman or otherwise. How fast are you? Not quite as fast as we might like. Kirsten Dunst, let's put you over here. If this pod patrols towards us, we've got more than enough soup to take it down. Depending on what that Archon pod does. If we do get pincered, I think we just scatter grenades to the left, grenades to the right, and then here we are stuck in the middle of these guys being all dead. Those men have foolishly chosen to stand near an explosive barrel, though. Did they not? No, I guess that barrel is not explosive. Well, I mean, they've foolishly chosen to be killable at any rate. Although that robot we are not going to get a piece of if we bomb him here. We'll drop him, but this will not blow him. I don't like that. I want the damage on the robot. I think since the turn timer is not counting here, I think we just go around. Time is on our side on this one. We're not in any particular rush.
I'll be swift.
Flat circle. Where'd these guys go? They didn't happen to come over here and, like, stand next to a car, did they?
Visual on the transmitter.
Yeah,
the
that's
export charges
great.
before they can cut it off from the
Well, these guys didn't move at all. Well, then. Maybe a little bit of double Claymore act. Is one of them close enough in that car for that thing to blow them up? Nope. Not quite. We can get overlapping Claymore action on their asses, though. We're going to need somebody to be able to see that to detonate it, though. I mean, Matthew McConaughey could be our button man. He could be our trigger man, our detonator. We'll definitely get both of the codexes. We'll very badly injure the Archon even if we don't kill it.
Placing the weapon.
Seth Rogen, pop it off. The bowl is packed, just waiting for the spark.
I am at your service.
Come over here. Probably throw a Claymore mine right there. And then Matthew McConaughey should easily be able to shoot that. He's going to be our trigger man. Everybody over there dies in a fiery inferno. Yep, fiery inferno engaged. It's like a Michael Bay movie up in this joint. We did not kill the Archon, but that's okay. We didn't really have to. One of our silent killers will finish him off momentarily. Charlize Theron, why don't you come back over here?
Covering ground.
And Jason Mewes, you know, you're probably, you know, just out of an abundance of caution, just in case, let's move you to here. I'm concerned they may patrol this way or may patrol straight sideways at a furious pace because of the explosion. Fuck.
No point trying to hide now.
Well, you're dead then. Oh, we got so lucky.
I need a more subtle position.
These guys are going to wander over there and shoot you in the back, though. They didn't have the movement. Whew, okay, we caught a break. We caught a break there. These guys need to all die. Where's the robot? Now, where's the robot? The robot didn't move? Why didn't the robot move? So that Archon, somebody needs to kill it. Like, that Archon gotta die. Matthew McConaughey, you're a silent killer, right? Yes, you are. If you would be so kind, please silent kill that. You only have an 80% chance to hit him. I trust you to do it. We probably should have used the sting there. Unnecessary, though. Hey, thanks for the swag. Okay, Keanu, you are not going to be able to conceal yourself this turn, so you got to get far the fuck away. Never mind, you can conceal right now. You strike from the darkness, Keanu? How come an Archon just stepped on your face, then?
Watch my back.
Weren't exactly super concealed on... Oh, shit. Plus, our clock is counting now. Right. Time is running out. Well,
It requires patience.
we're going to have to get a little loud, then. When we got stepped on, we lost our concealment. Losing concealment is bad. Jason, you know, Muse, I think we'll have you go for the kills here. And why don't you throw a nice little claymore back, say, there.
Deadly trap.
We're not going to get the robot. It's unfortunate, but it's just a robot. We can banish his ass if we need to. Jason Muse, if you would be so kind, make your explosive debut. Knock out the structure, Wolvie Berserk style. That priest did not take very much damage, though. And even if we go for Silent Killer here, we're not going to get him. We're just going to put him into stasis. So what we're going to do instead is sting him. If we go Silent Killer here and he goes in stasis, it doesn't count as a kill. But even when he doesn't die, and he's not going to because of the aforementioned stasis, even when he doesn't die there, we're still okay. Who's got our blue screen rounds? I feel like maybe we should... Well, first things first, you should move. Otherwise, that priest may step on you. Seth Rogen? No idea where that robot's gonna go. Let's have you come around the corner over here. And... Oh, good. That's just what we needed. A chosen? A chosen. Oh, Ball Derp is back. Hey, Ball Derp, it's been a while. How you been? Suffering from catastrophic head trauma? I'm gonna guess you've been suffering from catastrophic head trauma. Well, Keanu Reeves has got a little present for you, so never you worry. Your little head. Oh.
Chosen assassin is moving near your position.
She's actually right on top of me, Bradford. I mean, she's like literally right there. Yeah, that's fair.
Now we fight in the open.
The most logical place for him to have moved there. Sure. He's definitely gonna shoot one of us.
These constructions will come and go, but the Elder's vision cannot be so easily hindered.
What's going on here?
Chosen in our sights.
Yeah, we got a real fucked up scenario here, actually. So, Kirsten Dunst, you have the potential to just flat out kill Ball of Derp with bullets, but that does leave this robot as a small to large problem. Keanu Reeves, you also can just shoot for a ton of damage. You get a flank shot and Ball of Derp, you can. Okay, Keanu, we're gonna slide you over here. Because you have Dragon Fire rounds. You're not gonna kill Ball of Derp. Or rather, you're not... she has armor, though. You don't have Shredder. That wastes a lot of damage. We really want to shred her first. Charlize Theron, you do not have Banish. You do not have Shredder. Jason Mewes, what have you got? You do have Shredder. But Ball of Derp is going to teleport when she takes damage because she does that now. Kirsten Dunst has... Now, you know what? Keanu Reeves, you're just going to have to punch through the armor. That's just the way it's going to have to go. Hit Ball of Derp for all the damage. We're banishing the shit out of her 6 times. This is like 60 damage. Ball Derp's about to take here, and she's gonna be on fire.
For your part in this, Reaper, you will find no refuge in the shadows, Reaper.
Ball Derp, you showed up on the scene and then just immediately got killed.
You will fail.
And then Keanu Reeves shot your buddy the robot because he thought it was funny.
Rarer still to find one capable of besting me more than once.
Or, you know, in 100% of cases as opposed to more than once.
I've got a feeling we haven't seen the last of them.
Yeah,
Still, at
well.
least we ruined their plans today.
We sure did. We're good at that. We're the ruiners of plans.
I go where you tell me.
Hey, Matthew McConaughey, you want to maybe shoot this robot? You kill the robot? What do you even... I can't... There, it looks... I can't even tell what you're shooting at there. You are not going to kill the robot. So what we should have you do is maybe just take a sting shot and remain concealed. Not a great chance here at 60%, but no chance of being revealed and getting this priest out of the way. Nicely done. I was going to say, getting that priest out of the way does free up Jason Mewes to do some work for us as well. Seth Rogen, we may just need you to give us a bonus action for your girl, Charlize Atomic Theron. Ah, you know what? I'm not... Here, watch this. Hey, Jason Mewes. Shoot this robot in the brain. Does the robot have a brain, Pete? Probably not, but we're just going to banish the robot. So, see you in hell. Pete, the robot doesn't have a brain. Then he said, see you in hell to a robot. Does the robot go to hell? That's a fairly deep ontological question. Is there a robot hell a la Futurama? Hey, Bradford, you want to fucking cut me some slack here, bro? I've had a busy turn. I killed the Chosen. I destroyed the remnants of a pod.
X4 charges are active.
We lot of things going on there.
Good work, Commander.
But is there a robot hell? I mean, I would argue that hell is just entirely mythological, so there's neither a person hell nor a robot hell. There's no hell of any kind. It's like the hell is the oblivion of nothingness that comes with non-existence. Which really isn't a hell. It's, if anything, more like a purgatory. It's neither good nor bad. It's just, it's nothing. It's oblivion.
They strike at us all.
Operation Potent Priest.
Rush to provide much needed assistance to the affected areas. Our peace.
We've come full circle with our discussion of Robot Hell and Operation Potent Priest. Our indictment of the Catholic Church is an indictment of an entire ontology, actually. No promotions for anybody, really? Speaking of constant jabbering, Volk, thanks for cutting that one short. I appreciate it. 2 Codex brains, picked up an Illyrium core, 1 Archon corpse, and then whatever the exploded remains of the rest of that shit was. Audrey Duran's gonna undergo some mental reconditioning very shortly. I like your hair, though.
As our demolitions experts, the Grenadiers provide heavy ordnance delivery.
Right, we never actually got introduced to the Grenadier because we fired all of them. So there you go, folks. Meet the Grenadier. Hello. You know, those heavy weapons, turns out, are probably going to be not needed. Did you just see what our team did to the pod that was on that guerrilla operation, as well as Ball of Derp? Ball of Derp showed up, gave one witty line of dialogue, and then Keanu Reeves just walked over and shot her Indiana Jones style. She stepped up, started swinging her sword around and flourishing, and he just pulled out his gun and killed her. Little known fact, that scene actually was shot that way because Keanu Reeves was in Raiders of the Lost Ark, right? No, that confused my actors. But they actually shot that scene that way because Harrison Ford had terrible diarrhea and he really had to take a shit. They were supposed to be like an elaborate fight scene, and instead he just pulled out his pistol and shot the guy. And they liked it so much they just decided to keep it because, you know, it was a brilliant moment. Harrison Ford's improv is top shelf. My improv is the opposite of top shelf. Like, my improv, I would say, is down in the dump bin with like a $2.99 copy of How to Win Friends or How to Lose Friends and Alienate People with Kirsten Dunst. That seems like a dump bin movie, right? Simon Pegg, Kirsten Dunst. It's like a romantic comedy where there's no actual romance or comedy. Does that make it still a romantic comedy? I don't know. We'll have to categorize that into the same philosophical debate as the robot hell thing. I'm going to wrap up the episode, though. If you enjoyed it, feel free to drop a like down in the comment section. Support really does mean a lot. If you'd like to see more philosophical debates about whether or not robots go to hell, Might consider subscribing as well. Post new episodes of XCOM every single day. Right now, thanks very much for watching. See you again soon.